Is cloud gaming the death of consoles? You know, that topic has kind of been at the forefront this week with Google finally announcing their Stadia platform where everything is just streamed from the cloud to you. And people have been like, oh my god, consoles are coming to an end and streaming will kill it. But I think it's been exaggerated. And I want to share with you guys an interview from Eurogamer with Kareem Chowdhury, the head of the xCloud initiative at Microsoft, where he reiterates once again that consoles ain't going anywhere. What's going on, guys? Randall Thor 19, man with a million, back again with another video. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and maybe consider subscribing if you enjoy the content. I would greatly appreciate that. Now, I know I did a video about this a week ago, but it was my take on it, Jez Corden's take on it, about 5 reasons why we both thought that Xbox hardware wouldn't be going anywhere. And yes, Phil Spencer has reiterated they're not getting out of the console space. They love their hardware. There are rumors about Xbox Anaconda and Xbox Lockhart for next generation. But a lot of people don't trust Phil. A lot of people just believe he says what people wants to hear, and they think it's only a matter of time before Microsoft drops the Xbox console like a bad habit and gets in on streaming. But here you have an interview with Kareem Chowdhury, the man behind the xCloud streaming platform at Microsoft. And once again, he says console ain't going anywhere. So I thought it was a really cool interview, and we're going to talk about it right now. So Eurogamer asked a broader philosophical question. Some people see cloud gaming as the death of console or the start of it. Is it that extreme? And Kareem says, it's not that extreme at all. I've been building consoles for 15 years. We're not getting out of the console business. We spoke about it in our xCloud videos. We love our consoles, we love that business, and we're super proud to have the most powerful console out on the marketplace today. And that leadership position we hope to retain going forward. Well, there we go. He pretty much says that they want to be the most powerful going into next generation. And I also believe your best premium experience is going to be dedicated hardware running under your TV in your living room. It's an and conversation, not an or conversation. Everyone loves to jump to the death of consoles, and I think it makes a great headline, but we don't think like that way at all. So there you go, another person at Xbox, an executive, saying the consoles aren't going away, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of people that'll be like, he's just lying, he's just saying what you want to hear. But the reality is, it is an and conversation, it's not an or, it's the entire pie. They're gonna have consoles, they're gonna have the streaming, they're gonna put their games on PC, they're gonna do it all. They're not going to just get rid of one thing, to pursue the dream of selling games to mobile gamers. And I wish more people would realize that. The xCloud whole server blade are just like 4 Xbox One S's. It's basically built around the idea of Xbox console hardware. And they're going to put the Xbox Anaconda stuff in the cloud so they can stream stuff at 4K because the S can only really do stuff at 1080p. I mean, think about it logically for a second. Getting rid of Xbox hardware tomorrow just doesn't make sense. In fact, I predict there will be a minimum of 2 more generations of Xbox hardware. So that's another 12 years. We're talking well into 2032. Because who knows, number one, if streaming will be even adopted by the mainstream. It could completely fail, and if that completely fails, well, you still have the consoles and PC to fall back on. But let's say streaming takes off. Well, that's great. Now you have streaming taken off and you can sell your games there. You can sell your games on console. You can sell your games on PC. It's Microsoft's whole strategy. There is a group of hardcore gamers that love to play on Xbox console that buy tons and tons of games there. DLC, Xbox Live Gold subscriptions, which make Microsoft a ton of revenue. It's a money maker for them. And their biggest hardcore users want that platform, and they talk about it in this interview. It's a premium experience. It'll be the best way to play their games. So in my view, we got 12 more years minimum of Xbox hardware before you can even think about the possibility of Microsoft not releasing any sort of hardware. That's a long time. 12 years is a long time. Who knows what the game industry will even look like in 2030? Because just take this generation, for example. The rise of digital, right? Everyone's 100% all digital right now, right? Not really. Games, for the most part, still are kind of weighted in favor of physical. And this gen's been on for 6 years, and people still, even though they're more accepting of digital, physical's still the way to go. And you're gonna have that same thing with streaming. It's gonna take all of next gen to get people accustomed to the idea of even wanting to stream their games over the internet and losing like actual ownership to their games. And it won't even be till next generation after that that potentially it might surpass it. We're not even at the point where digital downloads have surpassed physical yet, and people are speculating and running with the idea that, well, consoles are dead. Streaming's gonna kill it. I mean, just look at the internet across the world. Look at the internet here in the United States. I have Comcast. I have a 1 terabyte cap every single month. Yeah, sure, I could pay them the extra $50 to get unlimited, but I don't want to do that. So how much would it cost for me to stream the game? A lot of money if I go over that cap, and I play a lot of games. You know, I'd rather just own the stuff. And that's another thing. I don't want to have to pay a fee or whatever to stream a game. You know, sometimes the internet doesn't work. Well, the internet doesn't work, you can't really play. It's just, people want to, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess I'll just use what Cream said in the article. It makes a great headline. The death of consoles. People click on it. You know, I remember last generation, before this gen started, everyone's like, mobile's gonna kill the video game console. Well, it hasn't yet. Now it's streaming's gonna kill the video game console. Doesn't look like it will. So, for you Xbox guys out there worried that streaming's gonna kill the Xbox console hardware, it's not going to. Kareem Chowdhury in this interview, Phil Spencer countless times in interviews at E3 last year. It's just an addition to what they're doing. It's just one part of the Xbox ecosystem. The console's gonna be there for at least another 12 years, in my opinion, till like 2032. After that, who knows what happens? Who knows how the video game industry will play out? But anyways, guys, that is the video. I thought this interview was important enough to share, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're new or enjoy the content. Share this out on social media. I greatly appreciate it. And hit that notification bell if you always want to be notified when I drop new content. Thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll see everybody in the next video. Later, guys.